Hey guys, Zach Logo here. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. In this episode, we're going to be going into the second half of the third class trial. We're going to figure out the rest of this. And the thing is, we talked like a total of like 10 minutes about Angie's case. We spent like the entire first half just on only Tenko. And we still haven't figured it out. So, let's just jump into this. Screw the manga dubs. I don't care about what they're saying. Let's just jump into the trial, please. Hurry up. Hurry up. Thank you.
Answer us, Himiko. You chose the middle room to lure us into your trap, did you
Coincidentally,
not?
heals the one suspecting Himiko right away.
Then you used that trap to kill Tenko, yes?
Well, Donkey Lips, did you kill that twat?
Wait, must be some mistake. No way Himiko is culprit.
Yeah, she's not the culprit.
Then she needs to defend herself. Otherwise, this debate is deadlocked.
I don't care if you gotta use magic to do it, but say something already.
Are you even listening? No, I'm not listening.
What?
I don't care anymore. I'm too tired. Angie died. Tenko died. Why did I have to survive? And now, you're all saying I killed them? I just don't care anymore.
Himiko.
Do whatever. If you want to vote for me, then just go ahead.
The game gets really blah if the suspect isn't into it.
That's not the problem.
Damn it. Don't tell me you've given up.
Himiko, don't give up.
Don't you understand? My life is riding on the outcome of this trial!
Just shut up. I told you, I'm too tired. It's all just a big pain. I can't put up with it anymore.
What are you talking about? If you give up here...
You needn't worry. Himiko is the one who chose that room. Therefore, she is unmistakably the culprit.
Impossible! Himiko, not that kind of person. Gonta can tell by Himiko.
Himiko's a little slow, so I don't think she's capable of handling a complicated crime.
I also think Himiko's not the culprit.
Either way, we gotta look for more possibilities.
That does seem like rather a pointless quest.
No, it's not. We gotta be strong. Gotta keep thinking. So no give up, Himiko.
Himiko, I know how you feel. I felt the same way after Kaede died. We can't give up. Survived, we can't give up for the sake of everyone who died. Can I have my turn to speak? Because I know how she's not the culprit. I have clear evidence.
Performing the seance in that room was Himiko's decision.
Yeah. Like you just said that the other floorboards were also destroyed. So the killer did that to all three rooms.
Empty rooms. Why did you select the middle room? Because you laid your trap there.
Was trap only in that room?
Oh, it wasn't.
Other rooms may be trapped.
Yep. Kokichi said he felt the floorboard in the other room. Which means the killer didn't just cross the crossbows in that one room, it did it in all three rooms, so it didn't matter which one she picked.
It's just like Gonta said. Each room was the same. They were all trapped. What? Just like Kokichi will tell you.
He was way too careless. Wait, what are you talking about?
I forgot you said that.
Well, I didn't find it so much as I stepped through it and tripped.
What? Hold on! There was also a loose floorboard in the next room.
So the culprit prepared a trap in all three empty rooms, not just the middle one.
But the culprits had traps in all the rooms, and you wouldn't need to select a room themselves.
So the real trap was for someone else to pick a room and take the blame.
I see. We were caught in the culprit's trap all along.
Especially you!
But now there's no reason to suspect Himiko.
Himiko, do you remember what Tenko told you? Live life facing forward. She said that to you, right? If you give up on living, you'd be betraying her memory. We're all trying to keep our promises to the dead. This trial, it's not just for our lives. It's for everyone who's died as well. That's why we can't give up. This is our responsibility. We live on.
You're right. Yeah, that's right. If I gave up here, I wouldn't be able to face Angie or Tenko.
That's right. So let's do our best.
All right. I'm not gonna say it's a pain anymore. I won't give up. I'll fight alongside everyone and survive.
Do not say everyone. After all, the Blackened is still among us.
Hey, there you go. Killing the mood like... But damn! Well said, Shuichi. That's what I'd expect for my soul bro. Soul bro?
Well, anyway, do you think the Blackened this time has some sort of superpower?
What are you talking about?
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert of stepping through floorboard, isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard before the culprit used it?
Ah, that is a good point.
It must have been very... Well, that's one possibility. But I think it might have been something else.
Why did no one step on the floorboard until it was used for the murder? That's it, that must be the reason. Where is it? Yep.
This is
Kyo
it!
drew the whole magic circle. It's like, no, don't you go stepping on that. Oh,
It's
ruin the
because of the
seance.
magic circle at the scene of the crime.
Yeah, he didn't let any of us step on it.
Before we began the seance, we were warned not to step on the circle. The floorboard in question was within the circle. That's why no one stepped on it.
So the magic circle's purpose was to keep us away from the whole trick.
That was part of the culprit's plans, too?
Sure, if that's the case, then the culprit, well, down in my mind, they're the one who killed Tenko. The only person who had the opportunity and the motive. Yep. And done.
It has to be you!
Has to be you.
Kyo. Was it you?
Whatever are you talking about?
I'm talking about Tenko's murder.
Kyo? Why do you suspect me?
Because you were the one who drew the magic circle. The circle kept us from discovering the seesaw trick, but that's not all it was for. In order to make the murder succeed, variables like Tenko's position and the placement of the cage needed to be defined. And those variables were defined by using the magic spin short. The circle itself was the most important tool in this murder. Knowing that, the person who drew the magic circle has to be the culprit.
Well, Kyo...
Answer already! Did you do it?
What is so funny? I was just thinking. So this is how each Blackened must have felt. What an intriguing experience this is.
What?
But if I am the culprit as you claim, then I stomped on the floorboard, yes? So, how could I have stomped on the floorboard during that darkened seance?
I see.
Unless that is made clear, you cannot be certain.
How can you be so calm when you're back?
I will explain that in due time. Please, and
Culprit stepped on that exact floorboard even in the darkness. But how? How did they move around in total darkness? In a room that dark, it's hard to imagine the culprit found the right board. Well, even after I put out the candle, I can move along the wall with my hand.
Wait a minute.
Did you figure it out?
As if the culprit didn't even have to see it all, they used their touch. They
That's
felt
it.
around the salt, and there's like, since Kyo said he memorized
The culprit
whole
used
circle.
touch.
So you can just follow
They
the salt.
didn't see.
Done.
That way they could get around in the dark, like how I got to the can.
Wasn't Seesaw in middle of room?
So they probably used something beside...
Were there any other markers within reach?
of course the answer to that is there was nothing of the
No, I'm sure there was something. A landmark they could have used to determine where the floorboard was. Could have been at the scene, I know it. Magic circle. Speed run, Jesus. Oh, I thought that was a C. Oh, it was a G I clicked. Frick. Is it C? No, it's an M. Where is a C? There. And then E. I don't see no E. There's an E. Bam.
I see now. That's it. The magic circle. They used the magic circle. Remember? The magic circle was drawn with salt. The culprit used the salt's texture to feel.
I see. So Kyo traced the magic circle with his hands to get to the loose floorboard.
Oh, I see. You drew the magic circle with salt to use it as a guide.
An interesting thought.
What?
Recall the document. What did the magic circle look like?
Based on the document, the magic circle wouldn't reach the corners of the room.
So what?
When the room was darkened, each of us was in a corner of the room. Yeah. The magic circle didn't reach us, so
Yes,
I
it
could
did.
not have followed it. Yes?
Yes, it did. I remember before we did the seance, he drew these little lines of salt on each corner.
But you're talking about the magic circle in the document. That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
No, I most definitely drew it.
Nope.
So which is it? Not anymore. The
I see another piece of the puzzle. Drawing the circle with salt, all but guaranteed it would be temporary. Investigation itself would have gotten rid of the evidence. Clever.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please?
What a pain. We don't have any way to check it now.
Excuse me, everyone. May I have your attention, please?
Well, I guess there's no point in discussing the magic circle.
Hey, may I have your attention?
I said cut that out!
I apologize. I just wanted everyone to listen to.
About what?
I had Miu add another function to my body, in addition to the flashlight.
No way! Stop! You can't! I didn't install it for that purpose!
Please, let me use it. With it, I might be able to save everyone.
Alright, so...
It's an image recording function.
Image? You take a picture of it?
Specifically, this function allows me to dispense a printout of my own memory.
Oh.
I'll give it a try.
Okay.
Ready?
From your mouth?
I also used magic like that before.
This printout is my memory of being kicked out of the seance. Please confirm that the floor of the empty room is clear. Go on, take the picture and see for yourself.
Okay.
Reluctantly took the paper from Kibo's mouth. Exactly. Look at the corners. That's the magic circle used for
Well,
seance.
Shuichi, do you notice anything?
Notice anything?
There!
Has the little line towards it.
This helped a lot, Kibo. Without you, I never would have seen through Kyo's lie.
My lie.
You just said that you drew the magic circle exactly as it appears in the document. But that's a lie. The magic circle at the scene had lines that stretched to the room's corners, which means that you would be able to find the floorboard from anywhere in the room.
So it was different from the document after all.
Oh, because Himiko noticed. And because of Kibo, too.
Hey, where's my things? I'm the one who installed that function into Keep.
Hey, yeah, what was it you were saying about its purpose?
Oh, to be honest, the purpose of that image recording function is to monitor my health. Specifically, I make Kibo use that function every day to analyze my turds. Your what? Shit is a great indicator of intestinal health and gut bacteria quality. Plus, taking a satisfying shit does wonders for a woman's natural beauty, so... See? You're all grossed out! This is why I didn't want to tell you about my plan!
Quit talking about your poop. No one cared. Kyo, you killed Tenko, didn't you? Just give up and admit it already.
So, Kyo, if you have any objections, you can...
Your deductions are fiction.
Just let me finish my sentence first, you know?
Well, since you've given me the option, I will... To be honest, it's unimportant.
Important.
Now I shall bear witness to your abilities, Shu. If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage. So suspicion should fall on them.
No, there's another person that could be suspicious.
True,
which is
we
you.
could have placed the sickle there, but we could not have removed it later. Because we weren't the ones who lifted the cage. That was Himiko.
The only person who could have collected the sickle was Himiko.
Nope.
But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi. But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to touch the sickle.
You had plenty of opportunities. I did a V counter without even checking. Wow.
The only person who could have set up the sickle and retrieved it afterward is Kyo.
Exactly.
That was done and covering the cage with a white... You could have secretly placed the sickle when you draped the cloth. And retrieved it afterward when you removed the cloth. Then, while everyone was distracted, you discreetly dropped the sickle under the floor.
Wonderful! That's exactly correct.
What?
It's correct? Then why don't you give up already?
The trick I put so much...
So, it was you.
Yeah, he's not worried
You
because
killed
it's
Tango?
like, we're talking about Angie's killer. So we need to figure out how
Let me guess.
Kyo killed Angie.
You'll never forgive me. Maybe you'd feel better if I was... But unfortunately for you, that... Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself...
Nope.
What you talking about, Kyo?
I killed Tenko. That is the truth. But it is meaningless in this class.
Meaningless?
You mean Monokuma's extra...
But here's the thing. Kyo also killed Angie.
You see, I killed Tenko.
Nope, that's
For
not
us, Tenko's death is nothing. Because the blackened in this trial is...
No, that's gotta be a lie.
That is simply not possible. Recall that I was unable to enter Angie's lab.
Oh, only student council member.
How could I have possibly killed Angie when I couldn't...
We can figure that out. If you're the one who killed Tanko, you...
I understand how you feel, Himi. There is a non-zero possibility that Kyo...
So you understand how she feels. I see.
Of course I understand.
Hey, why are you getting all worked up, Kibo?
That's enough! It's voting time!
Isn't Kyo? Of course I'm not. This case was an... Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found, yes? How was I to know that the trial would only be... Had I known, I certainly wouldn't have...
You're lying! You killed Tanko!
Now hold on. Jumping to conclude...
Mm-hmm. We should talk it out more.
Nuts to that! Any way you look at this case.
Yeah, there's sort of no other way to look at it.
No, it's too dangerous to vote before we arrive at a logical...
Prince, what of you? Wowee!
Yippee! I've been waiting for this!
What were you waiting for?
Kyo confessed to killing Tenko and insisted he didn't kill Angie. Won't forgive Kyo for what he did, but we can't vote until we know the facts. Have to pin down the evidence and convince everyone. I really fine with voting now because it's like I do know that Kyo. I do definitely believe that Kyo is culprit of both murders, but we didn't like show that yet. But technically, we should wait until we get all the evidence and then vote. Even though if we vote right now, we'd be perfectly fine. We'd still get the blackened out. Still, we need to get all the evidence out.
Kyo killed Tanko and Angie!
Kibo! We don't know for for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
The katana was found in Keep.
There, that's right. I get
Anyone
the
could
other
have
one wrong.
entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tanko, but he not blackened?
Kokiji! Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
He's planning to use the new rule to protect himself all over.
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
You solved the mystery of Tanko's death.
I got this! Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
I got the other one wrong, so I go back through.
Kyo killed Tanko and Angie!
Kyo! We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
And then...
Forced his way into Angie's
I got this! But he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
The katana was
Kyo!
So Kyo did kill Tanko.
Kokiji! Kyo!
Why did they switch the buttons up? That's a little annoying. It's a little annoying that it's like, spam this button. No, switch to that one. No, switch to this one. Switch to that one, too.
It would be a mistake to vote before we've completely solved Angie's murder. And there's still the mystery of Tanko's murder.
mystery? What kind?
Well, Kyo's confession derailed, but we still have to go over one of the clues found at Tanko's crime.
Yep.
I believe it might even have something to do with Angie's murder.
Yes, the outlining piece of evidence at Tanko's murder scene was the dry blood. That was neat. Yep,
This is
dry
it!
blood.
The blood stain found under the floor. It was beneath the floorboard that the culprit stomped on.
Was that Tanko's blood?
That bloodstain was too far from Tanko's corpse to have been hers.
Also, the blood stain was already dry when we but the blood from Tanko's body hadn't even...
That's weird. Why was that bloodstain the only dry?
The blood stain under the floorboard was dry because the blood stain on the floorboard. Let's investigate known error that it was there before Tanko was killed. It was there before Tanko was. Okay. No, wait, that doesn't make sense. It was there before Tanko was killed, and it was there before the seance. So those are both correct.
The blood stain wasn't from Tanko's murder. It was there before we started this.
Or the seance?
I should make it clear whose blood it was. It was Angie's blood.
That's it! That blood stain wasn't Tanko's. It was Angie's.
Why was blood from Angie at the scene of Tanko's murder?
Yeah, wasn't Angie killed in her...
Just because we found her body there doesn't mean she...
If Angie wasn't killed in our lab, then that opens... We assumed that only council members could have killed him. But if she died somewhere else, then...
So the culprit didn't enter her lab, but
I'm not sure if the culprit waited for her. Well, I thought that... So I went to places Angie might have gone and checked.
places she might have gone?
The empty rooms were the only place...
Did Angie have...
It seems I do lie a lot. And I could be lying right now, too. But I'm pretty sure someone's panicking right now because of my lie.
Angie left her lab on her own and headed to the room where she was killed. Is his statement true, or... We're getting there. Now we finished talking about Tanko. We now need to shift over the whole Angie case.
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead!
She went to her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in it. Except for kids.
She wanted a kill.
Is that it? Yep.
I agree! Angie went to that room to get a...
Yeah, her kinky wax play.
No. Angie was going to use it for the ritual. According to the Necronomicon, to resurrect the dead.
Necronomicon.
Then, did she seek out
Candle
a
for
candle so she could burn them?
That's right. There's nothing to start a fire with in... So she went to go get a candle from one of the empty rooms.
And that's when the culprit attacked me.
That's why there was dried blood underfoot.
Which means Angie was attacked in the same room the seance was held. Bravo, Himiko. Well done for... If we hadn't done the seance in that room, then Tenko's murder would have been in another room. If that happened, no one would have discovered Angie's bloodstain under the floorboard.
That's right. Shuichi and I only checked...
Yep, it's all thanks to Himiko for choosing the same room as Angie. This must be a Tua's will.
It's neither. I just pushed
Hold on. You're all acting as though you've proven. You claim Angie was murdered in the empty room, and then moved to the lab?
She wasn't murdered in that room. She was
Then how
attacked
do
in
you
that room.
explain
And
the
then
large
murdered.
amount of blood in the lab?
She got
It
murdered
may
in
be
that room.
possible to carry a body, but blood.
I think she was still alive after the... She was killed after she was carried to her lab.
It's like I'll protect her twice. I have evidence of that. This? Frick. Or the Monokuma file. No. What do I do? Attacked her twice. No. The forehead injury. That's what it was. The other ones could work too, but okay, apparently
The
it's that
fatal
one.
wound was a cut to the back of her neck from the katana. But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma. And I think I know why. After Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room, she was killed in her lab.
I see. So that puddle of blood is from the killing blow. Ha! It's all clear now. Angie was attacked in the empty room. And it was there that the culprit finished...
All clear. This? What are you all talking about? All clear? What are you? All
You're
clear?
really making it definitely not obvious that you're the Black and Keo. Good job.
What are you all? You.
See, he's innocent.
You what?
He's an innocent man.
What?
He did nothing wrong.
What are? I will not fear. I will not back down.
Now, excuse me.
Sweet Korekio, calm yourself. Their words are all hollow. There is no meaning to any of them.
What?
You
What?
must teach these ignorant children a lesson.
Yes, you're right.
What the hell are you mumbling about? You're giving me the goddamn willies!
Not yet. Nothing is clear at all. It's full of doubts, of mysteries. Nothing is clear at all.
See, innocent man. He's obviously not the culprit. What do I gotta use here? I'm assuming bloody duct
Angie
tape
was
or
attacked in the empty
floorboard.
room first, and then carried into the research lab? Impossible! Impossible! That's nothing but a delusion! You intend to poison our minds with your delusions?
It's no delusion. Angie's 2 external wounds tell the story. After she was struck in the empty room, she was carried to the art
Let me guess you're
research
gonna say, oh, why is there no
and
blood
then
there?
killed.
What are we gonna say?
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains.
Exactly.
Even if you wipe them down later, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
Oh, cut through your words.
I knew he was gonna say that. I was like, oh, you're gonna say there's no blood? And then I'm gonna hit you with the freaking duct tape that I
There was
found?
evidence left at the scene. The bloody tape under Angie's body.
Exactly.
What?
It was wrapped around her head to stop the bleeding while she was being
All
carried.
you had to do was take the duct tape, put it in your pocket, and throw it out later. But no, you're like, no, I'm gonna put it under her body. Maybe you won't find it. You could have just thrown it into the trash, and then the case is solved. They don't know it's you.
It was under the body. It's most likely evidence the culprit should have gotten rid of. But since it was hidden, the culprit didn't notice and failed to dispose
Oh,
of
he
it.
just didn't realize. Okay, so he's
It must have fallen as the fatal blow was dealt and ended up under her body.
Must have been Atua who did that for us.
What? Atua? How long are you going to keep that?
Now we know most of the mystery behind Angie.
I'm convinced there's only one person who could have killed Angie.
It might be the guy who's having a seizure in this exact moment. You know, I don't know, it's just my suspicion, but it might be the guy who's currently freaking out about us figuring out the truth. This is my idea.
It's you, Kyo. You killed Angie.
Now we can say he's a killer.
What the fuck? It's true!
Oh, that was obvious. It's a boring, obvious answer.
Killed both of them. Why did...
In terms of pure logic, only one victim was...
Why you
Well,
killed
because
them
he
both?
initially intended to kill somebody during the seance, and he accidentally had to kill
I
Angie.
think one of the murders was an accident.
Yeah.
An accident?
That's right. It wasn't part of the plan.
Huh? Which one?
Murder that was an accident. Was the murder of Angie.
That's it! Angie's murder was an accident. What? Tenko wasn't... That's right. Kyo originally planned to kill someone with a seesaw trick, but while he was making preparations in the empty room, Angie walked in. So he decided to kill her in order to keep her from talking.
She just happened to walk in on the culprit setting up and was killed.
Then, should have just stopped there. Killed Angie. There was no reason for him to kill Tenko.
You only needed to kill one for this game. Killing two is... If you get bonus points for killing more, then sure. Otherwise, it leaves more clues behind.
Why, Kyo? Why you killed two of our friends?
What on earth are you talking about? No, I'm not the culprit.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain you are.
So why is everyone looking?
You are.
Why? Why? Calm yourself, Korekiyo. Yes. You mustn't raise your voice. You mustn't stutter. You mustn't lose composure. You mustn't become flustered. You mustn't waver. Look at their horrid faces. This sorry lot is not worth agonizing over. You're right. Yeah.
There he goes again. What the hell's wrong with him?
It almost seems like he's talking with someone. He's just talking to himself. And why the hell is he wearing lipstick?
No matter how loudly, I've never acknowledged your allegations. You see, there is no evidence that I killed Angie. No, I will only acknowledge facts. True evidence. I won't acknowledge.
Well said.
Yes, thank
Creeps me the fuck out!
No evidence. There's no evidence they killed Angie.
There is evidence.
you. You do realize bluffs like that won't work.
The weapon that was used to knock Angie unconscious in the empty room, that weapon tells us the whole
Apologize. Apologize.
Seriously, what the hell's happening?
I have no idea what's happening with Kyo. I know what weapon he used on Angie. I have to prove it on him. This...
I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong. I'm not the culprit, so I have nothing to confess. I have nothing to admit. Why must you force your delusions on us? That's merely a delusion. Well said, Pinocchio. To continue this debate is meaningless. Why must you force your delusions on us? I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Pinocchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. Apologize.
Apologize.
Apologize. I told you I am not the culprit. Why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit.
I have to like freaking guess with these. Jesus.
You have no proof that Correcchio is the killer.
Floorboard.
It ends here!
Is his name pronounced Correcchio? That's freaking weird. Weird freaking. No. Why is he
Keo hit Angie with the same floorboard used in the seesaw trick.
I see. And how do you know the floorboard
His name
was
is
the
as weird
murder?
as he freaking is.
There was a small patch of dry blood on the underside of the floor.
Exactly.
Angie's blood? Blood then spattered there when the culprit struck Angie with the board. But that's not the only evidence that she was hit with that thing. There's also the blood stain under the floor to consider. The floorboard must not have been in place at the time.
Good point. Had the floorboard been in place, her blood wouldn't have splattered beneath it.
Let me just do my final like.
Keo's earlier
Let me do like the
confession
concluding
is
argument or
further
whatever,
evidence.
and then like finish this off, and then we can
The
move
weapon
on.
used
Like
to hit
head on
Angie
over
is
to
the
chapter
floorboard
4, you
things.
know?
It means the culprit knew about the seesaw. I believe that while Keo was setting up the seesaw, it was when Angie walked in.
Helicopter with a floorboard!
All we can do now is accept it.
Looks like we're almost at the end. All right, Shuichi. I'll leave the finale to you. Bring down the house.
Put an end to this. For Angie and Tenko's sake. End this class time.
I understand. I'll go over everything one more time. Keo, I want you to confess. No, I will force you to confess.
Here we go, closing argument time. What we got? Okay, so we have, okay. Who's the culprit with the saw in empty room? Who's the culprit with the saw in empty room? Your weapon knocked Angie unconscious. The room. Floorboard. Oh, we have another one up here. What was compressing the injury? The duct tape. What weapon killed Angie? Katana? Effigy stabbed into. No. Handle the spinning katana. Hit the sliding lock to lock the room. Anybody was found who unlocked the door. Okay, not that. Stone. Weapon did the culprit use? Step on the sickle. And the culprit able to move around. I'm going to unlock all of this. Go to the very end. Okay, how did the magic circle get erased? Everybody running to the scene of the crime. By this one, when the culprit approached the cage. Oh, that's saying they stepped on it. Yeah. They stomped on the floorboard. And then over here, what was responsible for extinguishing the candle to me? Anybody was found who unlocked the door. Featured with his lockpicking. He was stabbed with the katana. His effigy. Okay, so story. Let me see. They cut the crosspiece on the floor. Angie walked in. It was like, oh frick, bonk him on the head. Then they kind of taped her head so the blood wouldn't come out. Brought him over to here. Then they stabbed her with the katana, killing Angie. Then to get the locker room set, they stabbed the sword into the Kaede effigy, and then spun it around and left, so then the effigy unswined, and then the sword would hit the locker room. Then when we got there, Kokichi of course unlocked the doors, so we could get there. Then the seance. First, we got all set up, put Tenko's head on a little like rock here, got the cage set up with this little like sheet thing that Sickle's hiding in. Put the statue on, all set up. Kokichi and Shuichi unlit the candles, we were starting to sing, but while we were singing, Kyo, while singing, used a little hidden salt to get over there, and then stomped on the floorboard, killing Tenko. Then, as we lifted the device, saw it lift the thing, Tenko's there, everybody ran in, ruined the thing. Got it. Got it. Done. Perfect.
This is the truth of the case! Let's look back at the first murder. It was late last night. The culprit was in the empty room on the 4th floor. The culprit was preparing the seance murder they had planned. To use the floorboard as a seesaw, they had to cut the crosspiece supporting it. The plan was to make the same preparations for all 3, and this would divert suspicion away from the culprit and whoever picked the room. To cut the crosspieces, they were planning.
I'll skip
to cut
most of
the
this because I already did my explanation. Obviously, my explanation is better than the actual game's explanation. I'm just saying.
However, when the culprit was working on the middle room, Angie walked into that room and saw the culprit. She needed some fire for the ritual, and at that point, the culprit had not finished the setup. Angie might not, but now that Angie hits any other person.
You know what happens? You all know, and then they take the floorboard, and then pick up the floorboard, bonk her in the head with
the culprit.
I'm just gonna skip this because my explanation's better than this. I think I have a better explanation in this game. I think I did pretty good. The blood splatter went under the floorboard, which is how that got there. Okay. I'll know this. We got the head tape. Brought over to the room. Unduct taped it. Kind of just like placed on the ground. And then, of course, they then stabbed her in the face. Not in the face, neck. Yep, and then they take they lock that, and they take the sword, and they go stab, killing her. And then that's that, and then they started getting the whole locked room set up. And then spun it around, and then left, and then unwinded, and then they locked the room. That whole murder was all set up, all good. That's how we first got into the room and found the body. And now here's the seance. Jesus, there's a lot of explaining we're doing here. Doing a lot of explaining. That's how that's set up, and then they prepared to actually start the seance. Unlight the candles, room going pitch black, started singing and all that. And then the culprit, or Kyo, kind of start feeling the salt, get towards the middle, and get all the way to the floorboard that they had prepared.
And
stomped on it, which made that sound, which then also killed Tenko. And they could just feel their way back to where they were standing, then we light the room, and then that's when we're like, oh, well, frick, yeah, she dead. She dead. That's kind of a problem. And of course, he dropped into the little hole in the corner when nobody was paying attention. And then everybody running in to go to the crime scene, that fricked up the entire circle, so we couldn't tell how it was. Perfect. Got it down.
Korekio Shinguchi, the ultimate anthropologist. You're the culprit behind these murders.
Okay, that's done with, so... punishment
Where my
time.
detective work leads us.
Sweet Korekio. Admit? Yeah,
So you...
fortunately, yes. My one regret was not being able to make 100 friends.
100.
It was... Oh, it's so unfortunate. What are you talking...
Who gives a fuck? Let's vote for this kooky bastard and... Roger that!
The heart.
The heart!
Okay. Kyo and...
Now then, it seems...
Hey, at least he didn't vote me this time. Frickin' Kurumi had to vote me. It's a little rude. Just accept your frickin' defeat.
Who will be chosen?
Okay, there we go. Finally done with this frickin' trial. We're not gonna talk about the B. We're not gonna talk about that B right there. We're gonna talk about all the other A's. Ignore the B. Ignore the B. Look at all the A's there. Look at all those A's right there. Ignore the B. We're not talking about the B. We're not talking about it. We're just not going to talk about it. We're never going to talk about it. That's just how it is. I'm actually going to want to read through this, because this is usually when they explain themselves. I don't know what the frick's going on with Kyo, because he was freaking weird. I like to see Kyo explain what the frick he's been doing. Oh, seriously, you're correct again. Man, it's the third correct verdict in a row.
Right.
It's finally over. Well, not yet. I haven't heard his answer yet. You know, why? Why'd you kill Angie and Tanko?
Right.
I'd like to know. 'Cause he was talking about some weird stuff earlier. Hey, you don't need to kill them both. No matter what motive he has. Motive?
Hey!
Your motive have something to do with the transfer student who was resurrected? And if it did, though, how did that trigger a murder?
Hey!
Don't tell me we're actually scared of the resurrection ritual, Kaito. Shut up! I never said I was scared. Resurrection ritual has nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it? Because we're friends, I'll tell you. I never once believed in the ritual. I'll never kill someone over such a silly thing as that. It has nothing to do with the motive. And why?
Yes.
The one that I love.
There is someone,
There's someone
that I love.
This reminds me of the last game. Coincidentally, this is also in the same chapter as what happened in the last game. Coincidence? I don't know. Let's keep looking through. The bottom of my heart, someone so dear, someone I long for.
I love her with all my heart, and she loves me with all her heart. Yes, we vowed an endless love to each other, forever bound by none can come between us. We are bound by an intense love, no matter what anyone says.
What?
You're about your perfect love life? Frick you. Some of us aren't that lucky. So let's see this lover of yours you had to
Don't
escape.
tell me.
So you killed Angie and Tanko, but why did you need to kill both? I guess if I did it to escape this place, my answer would be no.
Wonderful.
Because I have no need to escape this place. The one I love is inside.
Wait!
Don't look at me. I'm not his lover.
Yeah.
Calm down. No one would want a disgusting stuff like you anyway.
Sploosh!
What the what? Yeah, what is it? Who's this person you love? Is it really one of us? No. When I say inside, I not mean inside this academy. I mean inside me.
Sister,
Okay. Okay, now wait a minute here. I see a bit of a twist. I see a bit of a thing going on here. Yes, my love, and live inside me, my dear sister. Sister?
Wait!
Okay, I mean, I'm not his sister.
Right?
But if you were his sister, he would have killed himself already. Your sister? But didn't you say she was your lover?
Whatever is the matter?
It's not that difficult. My sister is my lover. Okay, yeah, it's definitely weird.
I loved her so deeply. And she loved me so deeply. The fact that we were siblings meant nothing. They called it forbidden love. But none could stop the love we shared. Oh, how I longed for my sister's warmth. The only time I felt at peace was when I was enveloped in my sister's warmth. For my beloved sister.
Monokuma, you can kill him right now, just so you know. Start the punishment time. You can start it up like right now. His wife, my beloved sister, I had to
Always messing
escape from
around.
here, right? No, I had to kill for her.
Huh?
What?
Sister.
Sister was very sickly. She was always in and out of the hospital ever since she was a child. Because of that, she didn't have many friends. She always seemed so lonely.
However,
If I could be her little brother and her lover, I couldn't be her friend. I thought I'd find her some friends. Friends for my dear deceased sister. Deceased?
you understand?
Sister is now a ghost. Her friends should be ghosts too, right?
For my beloved
Sister's sake,
sister.
I've killed many to send her 100 friends. How wonderful people, worthy of being sister's friends.
Incomprehensible.
It's too impossible to understand. It's too impossible.
Sister.
Sister is very happy. Let's go, Q. I'm very happy, thank you. I am not lonely.
What?
Could it be that the lipstick version of Kyo
I'm
is...
Korekio's older sister.
I feel we were looking after my little brother.
What?
What the hell? I lost my beloved sister. I was so distraught. I nearly went mad. Sister came to save me.
I am pleased.
Visited me during one of my seances and stayed inside me.
Sister.
Now I can see her whenever I want. I'm never lonely.
Korekio,
Are you serious?
Is this really a spirit?
told you.
It's just delusional. A sad girl who can't even believe in the power of love.
Ew.
Anyway, he's totally out of his mind. I mean, he killed for a dead chick. You said you killed a lot already, right? So it wasn't just the two you killed here?
What was that?
I read that sentence wrong. What? Seems like he was already crazy before you got here. You didn't kill to escape from here, and that wasn't your purpose from the get-go. You just want to slaughter a bunch, huh?
Unacceptable.
That make me out to be some bloodthirsty and indiscriminate killer. I kill girls who I think are worthy of being sister's friends. Any girls? See, so when we were deciding on who should be the medium, he said it had to be a girl. Got it. He said it would work best with a girl. Spent my time evaluating all the girls here.
Wonderful.
Besides Maki and he, we're all worthy. All worthy of being sister's friends. All worthy?
Why you?
And how come I'm not included? I mean, not that I care.
Then
The second victim. Gonna have been me? Tenko died in my place?
Excellent.
It would have been great, but Tenko volunteered made me so happy. A noble, earnest heart made her a perfect friend for sister. Okay, I'm just
But
a little bit.
and beautiful.
No way!
Let's see. For my beloved.
Okay, so that explains this. Now let's get to the actual execution. Monokuma?
Maybe.
Can we start getting this set up?
Sister.
Okay, now let's get started. It's what we've all been waiting for. Punishment time. Punishment time.
Sister.
Good sister, at long last, I'll finally get to see you
That's
again.
right.
Because from now on, no one will try to stop us. We'll be together without having a higher love from others. I can't accept this. I said there's no such thing as a death that can be
From an
accepted.
anthropological
Why do you think
point
so
of
many
view.
different cultures have different rites, funeral rites? Why do you think rumors of ways to resurrect the dead never cease?
Yes.
Living must find a reason, however, forced to accept death when it happens. How you come to terms with death also determines how you live,
what
yes?
was that?
What? That's the answer I reached. How about you? How will you live a life that faces death?
I prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate anthropologist, Korekio shouldn't
I shall observe.
Watch over you all as a ghost. As your friend, I will watch over
That's
you.
right.
Just me and Quirky, all those who died will be watching. We'll be watching and see how you face the death of your friends.
Humanity is beautiful.
Watching forever and ever.
It's punishment time!
Okay, all the punishments so far have been actually very brutal. First one, hung and then crushed. Second one, repeatedly stabbed and sliced, and then fell to their death. Two very gruesome deaths so far. What's the third one? Talk about melting. Icy melting. Are they burning him? Are they about to melt the man? They're about to melt this man. He's about to go from a freaking solid into a gas. Oh yeah, they're burning him to death. Oh yeah, that's what they're doing. Yeah, that doesn't look too nice, you know? Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Seems like he's having a great time. Seems like he's having a lot of fun right now. Imagine getting burnt to death. That seems like the most gruesome one yet. So what you're trying to tell me is... What you're trying to tell me is that you killed him by burning him to death, and then melted him as a ghost? Okay. I don't get that too much, but... Got it. Understand. I think. Now what? We got... Do we have 7 people left now only? 7? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... No, 8. 8? Is that right? Or is it 9? Oh no, it's 9 because we had 12 and then lost 3. Got it. You know I still talk about raising the dead. This is stupid. What people believe in is up to them, but I think people shouldn't have to suffer because of the dead. Living are more precious than the dead, no matter what. That's something a coward like you should say. Shut up, leave me alone. There's one thing this case taught me. I thought there was a god watching over us, but there isn't after all, not in this academy. Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Well, that's why we have to work together, right? Face it together. Our ultimate talents are the best weapons we have.
Gunta do his best.
Gunta do his best to keep everyone safe. Gunta want to protect everyone. Your talent is entomology. I don't want Shuichi to use his ultimate talent anymore. I'm getting sick of class trials. Yeah, you're right. Hey, your talent as an assassin is way more trouble. When you're gonna use that, huh?
Okay,
I'll work hard until everyone trusts my ultimate talent. Huh?
that's right.
It may not be possible now, but I'll put in the effort so everyone can trust me. I won't run away anymore. I want to survive and escape this place with everyone. Maki. See, I wonder how long that'll last. What if your true calling is to kill her shows? Don't underestimate her. Maki Rule is one of my sidekicks. I remember being your sidekick. Also, didn't I tell you to stop calling me Maki Rule? You guys are so close now. This must be a powerful bond of friendship. I would prefer it to happen sooner, especially now after losing 7 people. You're right, only 9 people left now. What'd you know? The idiot can do basic math. That's right, 7 pieces of crap have been flushed away and only 9 remain.
Actually,
By that calculation, doesn't that make the one
But-
make one piece? What? I didn't read that right. It's 9 of us. Names are like weeds, too numerous to count. 7 of us dead doesn't mean much in the end. That's probably what the heartless robot is thinking, right? Right? No, I'm not thinking that. You blatant robophobic is simply inexcusable.
You know,
But hey, none of us gave up, right? I know we're all gonna escape. I'm not gonna rely on a god, spirit, or the
I
dead.
believe in
Just
you.
you guys. I believe in all of you.
Okay.
Kaito.
Well, of course.
Right, those of us who remain can start over.
Hey.
Well, Kiboy needs to apologize for everyone for the whole student council thing. And there's only one kind of apology I'm willing to accept.
How exciting!
Yank your head off and smash onto the ground with all your strength. Got that?
Wait.
Never heard of such an intense form of apology. It seems like everything is settled now, even though we're missing her.
You all right?
Himiko, you okay? Anything Gunta can do to help, you can tell
Hey.
Gunta. think we should let her have some space for now. That might be best for her.
Okay.
Remember how I felt. Oh, Gunta understand.
You're so dumb.
God, Himiko is such a liar. Huh?
Because I'm a liar.
'Cause I don't think lies are exactly a bad thing. Let's face it, you wouldn't have any free will if the world were comprised of just the truth.
But...
Even then, I don't think it's good to lie to yourself, you know.
Right?
What are you saying? Think about Himiko's feelings a little bit. Except just because I think about it.
Because...
She's been lying to herself about her own feelings, so she's been holding back.
Hey!
What are you repressing? What are you trying so hard to hold back? Hold back? Nico, Angie, I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely without you two. I gotta survive. I still can't go to where you are. I'm lonely. I'm so lonely without the both of you. Himiko.
Damn it.
Damn it. Himiko cried for a long time. She cried as if she was releasing all the emotions she had bottled up inside. Before we knew it, as if wooed by her doing so, we began crying. Tears we shed, I can't even describe it. Crying about what we had been through and what was to come. Sadness, hatred, frustration, discord, anger, love. Tears filled with emotion. At the very least, they weren't tears of submission. They were tears to push us forward. After a while, Himiko finally calmed down. However...
Is she hard to carry, Gonta?
No, she's fine.
She's sleeping very peacefully.
She's all tuckered out after crying. Robots sleep well after leaking their oils too, right?
I have told you many times that I do not use oil as my fuel source.
But wow, that really surprised me. She passed out as soon as she stopped crying.
Yeah, but she looks so peaceful sleeping like that.
She probably felt better after letting it all out, don't you think? Yeah, I hope so.
Then Gonta carry Himiko to her room.
Make sure you focus real good on your back, you hear me? You'll need that focus if you want to feel her little mosquito bites poking ya! There's no way he'd do such a thing. Gonta is a gentleman after all.
While we were heading back to the dorms, I suddenly noticed Kaito had stopped in his tracks. Kaito, what's wrong? Oh, nothing. I just want to get some night air. Don't worry about me. Go on ahead. Are you sure? Anyways, don't do something like this again, okay? You just like scary things, and you shift said too early. I thought you were sick. You worried about me? Yeah, worried about your stupidity. So that warmed up to me, huh?
But
maybe not, but I feel like the walls we had up are coming down a little, you know? Perhaps those walls were her enemies. It's like she doesn't want to wait anymore.
Got it.
Yeah, 'cause of me.
okay.
Maybe, but you sound like you're bragging, Kaito. Like I said, I'm gonna get some fresh air before I go back. You go on ahead.
Okay.
Sure, got it. See you tomorrow.
Got it.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. After our goodbyes, I returned to my dorm room. I didn't notice what was going on with Kaito.
Damn it! I don't have time to be dying. I still haven't gone into space yet. Damn it.
Okay.
No way am I gonna die here. No way.
Okay, so he's sick? So he has some kind of sickness that is like slowly killing him now? Is that what's happening? I don't know. I thought it dead. Wow. I only got 9 left. Mysterious mask. Wow. I never wanted that, but I'll take it. A few days ago.
Hey there. Guess I don't have to introduce myself, huh? I get that this is probably pretty confusing, seeing yourself like this. Guess I should start from the beginning. That's the way it is. Now, Monokuma probably already told you this, but just in case, this killing game will continue until there are only 2 people left. Now, the important part of that rule is that... Oh, there is one more. Well, the truth is, this isn't your first. Anyone who finds out who you are is gonna come for you. So watch your back. Trust no one, and never forget. You wanted this killing game, so you have to win, no matter what. No matter what.
Okay. I did not expect Grand Charlo to be there. Okay, Chapter 4, Live and Let the Liquid World Live. Already on Chapter 4, we're speeding through this game. We're flying through. Just like that, we only got 3 more chapters left, just like that. Right after the third class trial. We're going to see after we'll ever deal with the more after third class trial, because I'm going to leave this episode of Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony here. We just got done with third class trial. Kyo is out of here along with Tenko and Angie. But now we are finally here into Chapter 4, which we're easily around like the halfway point now of the game. So we're just now halfway through. After like 16 episodes, finally halfway through. Well, anyways, I'm going to leave this episode of Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony here. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, make sure you guys like this video. If you guys have been enjoying my videos lately, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. Keep in mind, it's totally free. You can unsubscribe at any time and help me get to 115 subscribers as soon as possible. And as always, I will see you guys in the next episode. Once I can actually finish. Okay, see you guys in the next one.